Hello YouTube, my name is Kito Abashi and I have the awesome, lovely Naomi is with me. Now, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Right now. However, this is different and I love different stuff. Top 10 elite families who secretly rule the world. The world. It's a little creepy family that's on the screen. That's a creepy family. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Now, I hope they really ain't. I hope that's just
gonna call them creepy.
They creepy looking, especially that.
I appreciate you calling them that.
I don't give a damn what they appreciate, cause that she look, man. I wake up and see that woman right there. Lord knows I'm going back to sleep.
The kids all the way over there to the right don't look very happy.
The one to the right look like he. Why is we narrating them kids?
They just don't really look happy. They look really mad, like they just got into a fight.
Intro.
Yeah, you never flew private plane. Now your eyes open wide up in Paris. Yeah, you ain't never been from the coast on a yacht to an island. Yeah.
All right, we back straight to it. You ready? Straight to it. What up, little kids?
Money.
Oh Lord. She's talking. It's loud. It's loud. All right, here we go.
Media, politics. Pick 2 of the 3 and you can control the world. 3 out of 3 and you rule the world. Welcome back to MA, everyone. I'm your host, Rachel Fisher, and today we are discussing some of the richest and most influential people of all time. From old to new money, today we count down our list of top 10 most powerful families who secretly rule the world. Let's get started. Number 10. The Mars family. I want
candy bars.
You want candy. We all want candy.
They don't look creepy though. They look regular.
Did they say creepy?
No, because I be thinking, when you think about the elite, I be thinking that they creepily, like, ooh, they got all the money, they drinking blood. So, you know, when you think about that, you know, you think about the Bilderberg groups, you think about, you know, all the things that us conspiracy theorists talk about sometimes. And I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, though I said us, I just said it so I can be lighthearted with the actual conspiracy theorists that's probably watching.
Family. I want candy. You want candy. We all want candy. The Mars family owns Mars Inc., which is, you guessed it, the Mars Bar Company. They are one of the world's largest candy and pet food companies, right? Like, what? How do those go?
They own pet
together, you know? Kind of weird. The family themselves come from humble beginnings. Frank Mars started Mars Inc. way back in 1911 when he started selling candy from his kitchen in Tacoma, Washington. The malt-flavored nougat we all know and love wasn't actually made until 1929 when they came up with the Milky Way. How exactly they made the transition from candy to pet food is like beyond me, but that aspect of the biz expanded in 2017. They acquired the animal hospital company VCA, making a $9 billion investment. Overall, the company is worth, get ready, $40 billion in sales. Wow. What? So they're rich and they own candy? Well,
Elon Musk make that in 10 minutes.
Okay, they're really rich and they own candy. For one, they can influence anyone. And consider the fact that sugar is considered an addictive substance. And then also, Willy Wonka, right? Fiction or non-fiction, candy is a big deal. Imagine a world without it. Number 9, the Morgans. The Morgans sound like the family that lives next door who outdo everyone when it comes to like holiday decorations. But I'm talking about the JP Morgans who could probably do that and control the world at the same time. The Morgan family is one of the most influential American.
I knew Morgan Freeman was rich. What's his last name? Freeman. Never mind.
American families. Their dynasty is tied to banking, and you have probably heard the name JP Morgan over like 100 times in passing. At the turn of the century, Morgan was the most influential businessman.
No, Chase is different. JP Morgan Chase. Is that the same shit? You know, broke motherfuckers, we don't even know the goddamn bank's name. What's that? Wells Institution.
In America. He was so admired and respected that on the day of his funeral, the stock exchange remained closed until 12 p.m. To give you an idea about how much financial success he attained, he bailed out the U.S. Treasury.
Whoa!
Twice.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
What kind of motherfucker you gotta be to do that shit now? We're not finna blow by that shit now, man. No, I'm supposed to be pausing this video. I know this supposed to be one on pause. This motherfucker bailed out the United States.
That's crazy.
Twice. What the hell? Whoa.
His ability to do this no doubt caused great uneasiness among other people and resulted in the development of the reserve system in late 1913. Today, the Morgans still maintain their political and financial influence, not just in the US, but also
I told you that was Chase.
Okay.
in Europe, as their company is there as well. So, world connections. Number 8, Pritzer. Arriving from Ukraine late in the 19th century, the Pritzer family made everyone believe that the American dream could be reality. 50 years into their journey as entrepreneurs, they finally started to invest in real estate. That one decision led to over 900 hotels the family owns today, plus an airline and a cruise line, just for like extra pizzazz. Ever heard of the Hyatts? That's them. Like many on this list, they are not
real people
in different financial institutions, amplifying their influence. After all, if you've got your hands on someone else's money, well, you can pretty much do what you want. J.B. Pritzer was the governor of Illinois in 2019, so there's the political influence, and his sister Penny worked as the Secretary of Commerce in the Obama administration. So not only are they the 9th on the Forbes list of richest families, their political influence is even more obvious. Their net worth is over $32.5 billion, which they use to back the presidential campaigns of Obama and Hillary Clinton. An astounding amount of wealth, which of course has been met with competition and strife. Liesel Pritzer Simmons, once a child actress known for Little Princess, didn't know this, now a prominent impact investor, actually sued her own father along with her entire family in 2002. Her father and cousins looted her and her brother's trust funds, so she filed a $6 billion lawsuit, settling with $500 million plus $280 million in cash, plus more control over her trust valued at $170 million. So not quite the $6 billion she wanted, but still.
How do I feel? If that was me, we can't blow by that. If that was me, I'm suing for $6 billion and I settle out for $500 million. How long do it take for you to be like,
I don't know.
Because think about it, because if you're suing for 6, normally you sue for a lot more than what you're going to get. I'm suing for 6, but I end up getting half of 1. I think me personally, now
she got a lot of cash and she had more control over her.
No, I'm just saying she ended up getting basically close to 500, probably 4-ish, 500 million. And that was 2002, so, you know, right now, in today's money, I'm telling that's probably more like 700 or fucking 600, I don't know. But, damn, that's crazy. I mean, in the position I'm in, I'd be like, I sued for 6, they're saying 5. Sign, motherfucker, sign.
No complaints, I would hope. No complaints.
Exactly.
Number 7, the House of Windsor. Whether you consider them the figureheads of the monarchy, the House of Windsor remains one of the most powerful families in the world. They are the reigning family monarchy in Great Britain, and although they may not be the richest on this list, their wealth does not simply lie in money. The Windsors reign over the entire...
They don't like the other one. She left the royal family. What's her name?
I don't know.
That girl, I think she got a black daddy or something. Never mind. We got our information wrong.
British Empire, which of course included the fruits of the colonial pursuits of jolly old England from years past. Their colonies, protectorates, and dominions spread across the world. They were also recognized as the official monarchy of several independent countries. Therefore, their wealth is in many pies, as it were. Along with the fanfare that follows, people are obsessed with them. Like the whole Meghan Markle thing. It's nuts. Queen Elizabeth II is the head of the family, the church, and the commander-in-chief of Great Britain's military troops, along with performing her duties as supreme ruler of 15 autonomous countries. Fun fact, this is a fun fact, my grandparents met her twice at the Queen's garden party, and they said hi, and she's very queenly, and that was all I really found out about that. But that was cool. Number 6, Rockefeller. John Davidson Rockefeller may have picked...
That's the picture that you said that was creepy.
I mean, I didn't say it was creepy.
It is kind of creepy. Look at the dude standing up in the back. Now, I mean, he look like a slicer. He look like he'll slice you up just like on Kingsman. He got the... your body just shifting parts and just go down like cut smoked ham. They look, and then the mama look kind of creepy. I'm not gonna even lie. And the daddy look way older than the mama. Is that the sister of the mama? Is that the daughter? Oh, that man look like he about 9,000.
Oh, I think that's the grandpa.
That's the grandpa. No, see, that's what I'm saying. But that woman, if you look, oh, my bad. Damn. There was a lot of shit going on back then. You know, till everybody look angry. It's only one dude smiling over there. And he look like he just peed in the bed. That's the only reason. Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows I just peed the bed. look, man, they look kind of creepy now. I'm like, what if you woke up with them? And they looking at you like that. Everybody looking at you. Whoa, Lord, they looking at me. Man, I'll just play like I'm asleep again. Cut my eyes at their asses. Man, shit, they look scary, man. I stand by it. They look scary. Let me know in the comments, do they look, is it just me? Is it just me, or would you be creeped out? Fuck.
Picked up a few tricks from his dad when he started his American empire. Son of a con man, Rockefeller bought out several owners of Cleveland's largest oil refinery in 1865. Then he just kept going, buying out competitors left, right, and center, which led him to take over 90% of America's refineries and pipelines. But beneath all that success were dubious dealings with corporate spies, secret railroad deals, bribery, leading the U.S. attorney to sue Standard Oil after this came to light. However, the trial only resulted in the company breaking off into 34 sub-companies and allowed Rockefeller to maintain ownership. By the time John D. died, his assets equaled out to 1.5% of America's total economic output. That's more than anybody has ever made today. Today, the 200 descendants of the Rockefeller family have a net worth of over $11 billion, which is significantly less than what they had before. Though their considerable wealth is not what it once was, their name still carries immense weight to this day. John's grandson, David Rockefeller, is the man who stirred up rumors of conspiracy in the 1950s due to his highly secretive meetings. His enigmatic behavior added to fuel to the fire towards the suspicion that the Rockefeller family seeks to gain or maintain control of the world. Number 5, the House of Sod. I feel like if you even have your baby toe dipped in oil somewhere in the world, in a metaphorical sense of course, you can control the world. It's just...
Oh, you know they got the money. Now over there with, they got the money. That's where the money at, for real. They got money. Man, just look at their walk in their castles. Look at that. That's dude's bedroom. That's somebody's bedroom right there, man.
World, in a metaphorical sense of course, you can control the world. It's the most important thing. We use it all the time. The House of Zod is the royal family of Saudi Arabia. They, like many powerful families on this list, have old money, especially since they are descendants of the founder of the first Saudi state. The king of Saudi Arabia reigns with absolute power, meaning he could make anything he want happen at the snap of his fingers. They could start a war if they wanted to, and that they have. They consider the country to be an asset, especially since they reign on precious crude oil reserves, about 20% of the world's global resources. The entire House of Saud has 15,000 members, so to be clear, we are specifically talking about the 2,000 members of the inner circle. The actual family under the king of Saudi Arabia can get any job they want, so long as it's in the country. Number 4, the Bush family. Yup, we mean that one. Of course, you would expect the families on this list to have political connections. Otherwise, how else would you rule the world? Their family has made it into the political offices for over 70 years, with good old G.W. Bush being the 43rd president. But of course, we must discuss a pretty seedy scandal. Documents finally declassified in 2003 revealed that Prescott Sheldon Bush had dealings with the German army during World War II. The Guardian reported in 2004 that Prescott worked for and profited from companies closely involved with the German businesses that financed the man who
They said we was conspiracy theorists when we said that. We used to say that back in the days.
With Hitler's rise to power, meaning he could have been prosecuted for providing air and comfort to the enemy that killed millions of innocents. Additionally, this is crazy. Additionally, he continued his support after it was revealed what the Yahtzees were doing, and you know what I mean by Yahtzees, I just can't say it because YouTube, censorship. Ugh, I hate it. But anyways, the documents even imply that the US knew where the camps were and could have disabled them long before they were finally discovered. Number 3, Rothschild. The conspiracies surrounding this family appear to me never ending, and some of them may be right. After all, the possibilities are endless when you carry that much influence in your wallet. The Rothschilds are one of the most wealthy families in the world, and their legacy...
You know the Rothschilds gonna be on there, man. For real. You know the Rothschilds. Now, they the notorious name of wealth is that really everybody they said, everybody she's saying we all have kind of knew about. I knew Mars had money, but I think this list can be updated now. You know what I mean? We got a couple people, couple more that done surpassed. Like, when was this video shot? Because this... But I guess when you add in political power too is what they mean by rule. So yeah.
Goes all the way back to the 17th century. That is the oldest money I think we have on this list. Mayor Amschel Rothschild established a banking business back then and became the personal banker for the German royal families. His 5 sons then took the business and expanded it into London, Paris, Frankfurt, Vienna, and Naples. British and French war efforts have relied on their funding, including the Napoleonic Wars in 1803 to 1815. This family literally had a hand in the success of war. If that's not power, then I don't know what is. Though their business business remains in control of banking, they also have hands in real estate, oil, and construction. So basically everything around us. Number 2, the Murdochs. No,
Damn.
I'm not talking about the Canadian classic everybody
Rupert
watches
Murdoch
on a Sunday. That's been running forever.
Stop
Murdoch
playing.
Mysteries. How are ya? But same name. To say the media plays a huge role in every part of our lives is an understatement, even to say that. It's at the rate we consume media on our phones, on the subway, on the street, TV, computer, on headphones. You'd have to head to the Alaskan Triangle just to get away from it, which is why the Murdochs are so damn powerful. The Murdochs control several broadcasting networks, their reach stretching across 3 continents. So needless.
Do you think this is boring? You think it's boring?
Why do you say that?
I'm just curious.
Some of it is interesting.
She think it's boring. Let me know in the comments, what do you think will be exciting? Like this for Naomi. We interested because I want to do things like this. I'm interested in this. I love shit like this because this is like so entertainment. It made me think, is Naomi actually having fun? And my senses say, Naomi don't care about this type of shit. So let me know in the comments.
Some of it is interesting.
Some of it is though. So yeah, I'm not going to speak for you like that. But I can just sense it. So, but I wanted to get some. Let me know. I wanted to do, what's her name? Most amazing top 10. What are some more dope ones? Let me know in the comments.
To say their influence has very little borders. Their imperialism began in Australia by a political reporter for the Melbourne papers, Keith Murdoch. Keith climbed his way up to editor, and after he figured out how to double the sales, he became CEO. His son Robert followed in his footsteps as a reporter, and together they formed the News Corporation, which held the power of Australia's media in the palm of their hands. But the corporation now owns 20th Century Fox, Fox News, MySpace, and Dow Jones, plus I think a few more. However, there's no fame without scandal. In 2011, the News Corp was prosecuted for illegal phone tapping of celebrities.
Bro, they don't went broke if they got something to do with MySpace.
Fame without scandal. In 2011, the News Corp was prosecuted for illegal phone tapping of celebrities, the royal family, and even bribed police and special units. People thought that maybe, I don't know, like maybe this should topple the entire empire, but it didn't. It remained standing, and who knows what's happening behind the scenes. And last but not least, number 1, the Waltons. And hitting in at number 1 on the Forbes list of America's richest families, we have the Waltons.
Arkansas
Their
in the
net
building.
worth being $247 billion. Fun fact, if you were to start counting to $1 billion today, it would take you 30 years to complete. So imagine counting to $247 billion. Somebody do the math for me down below in the comments. Guess what they own? Walmart, which is the world's largest retailer by sales. However, they also own Arvis Banks, right? Which operates 16 banks in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas. An unfathomable amount of wealth that this family hoards, and it looks like they want to keep it that way. The Waltons have played a lead role in eliminating the federal estate tax, which would essentially help billionaires evade estate tax entirely, right? Their influence also carries over easily into politics, considering the average election campaign costs $10 million. The Waltons could easily make that in under a day on their business earnings alone. According to Bloomberg, they can make around $100 million a day. Who do you think gets to dictate the terms when your candidate needs money? On top of that though, they also donate a lot of money towards education and environmental initiatives, and of course have their grand share of vintage cars, art, and properties. Apparently it still sucks to work at Walmart though, so. And that was our list from today. I'm sure you all have a lot to discuss, so be sure to leave your comments respectfully below. If you like this video, show us some love and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date. We welcome correction as well. If there's anything in here that you're like,
I know we worked at Walmart.
This needs to be expanded on. Do it. Go.
Hey man, no, that was dope for me. Again, leave it in the comments. That's crazy. I knew that the wrong people was running it. We ain't had nobody else on the list, man. Y'all didn't put me on the list. Naomi, you ain't on the list. We gotta make that. No, we don't want to be on that list. We don't even want that much money. That shit come make you weird.
Like
you just start looking creepy on the pictures.
It sounds like stress. But yeah.
That's my billionaire. Look. Yeah. So, no, let us know in the comments. We about this thing. Outro!
Yeah, you never flew private plane. Now your eyes open wide up in Paris. Yeah, you ain't never been from the coast on a yacht to an island. Yeah.